Hey guys, so I got a rant video for you guys today. Obviously, if you clicked it, you might be interested, but if you're not, this isn't the kind of video for you because it's going to be some gameplay with me talking over about my opinions. And, putting your opinions on the internet isn't the greatest thing to do a lot of the time, but, whatever. Also, a fair warning, this video might be a bit sporadic in my points because this is just off the top of my head. I had some really good coffee this morning. I had a large iced coffee with 2 shots of espresso. So that's the reason why I'm making this video, because got a lot of energy right now and trying to think of some ways to use it. So just putting that out there right now before any of you guys say anything in the comments about how out of order this video could be. But I'm gonna try my best to keep it in order of the points I'm trying to make and not steer too far away from what I'm trying to say. So yes, I do think CGR is the best cosmic in the game, but not by much. And in order for him to be the best cosmic in the game, in my opinion, he needs his awakened ability, just like Corvus needs his. Cosmic Ghost Rider's awakened ability allows him to have just insane amount of control, and no other cosmic character in the game has the amount of control over a fight that he does. The Damnation debuff that you get from your awakened ability power locks the opponent, which you can already do unawakened, but it also heal blocks and fate seals the opponent. And fate seal will rip away any buffs on the opponent, and it will also prevent them from gaining any buffs during the duration of the damnation, which to me is it's amazing. It allows them to do crazy things that mainly only Mystic characters can do. When I did my Abyss run, I soloed the champion, and normally that's a Mystic character fight, but I soloed him with CGR, which is just insane. I don't think there's any other character outside of the Mystic class. Well, no, I wouldn't say that, because Warlock's pretty controlling, but there's no other cosmic in the game that can control a fight as much as CGR does. You can get 3 special 3s off before the opponent even gets a bar of power if you play it right, which is ridiculous. There's not many characters that can do that as well. So his awakened ability alone kind of sets him apart from Corvus, although I do feel Corvus's awakened ability is very, very good, and I don't think he's going to be used as much in Alliance Quest once they fix his little interaction he has, because I feel that's one of the main reasons he's being used, is just so you could Corvus cheese everything. If you don't know what it is, I'm not going to explain it to you because it's kind of a cheap way to get through Alliance Quest, but that's a different discussion for a different video. So anytime a new character comes out that is really buff reliant, like Super Scroll for example, my immediate thought is not a Mystic champion anymore. And I don't really have the best Mystic champs ranked up, but I don't know if it would change. My option is normally just, I could use CGR here, and he works perfectly fine for most of these fights. He has the control of a Mystic character while having the damage of an overpowered cosmic champ. And I'm not saying he's overpowered. I think he's this is going to sound kind of weird to say, but I think he's one of the more perfectly balanced characters in the game, because he's so reliant on so many different aspects of his damage that he could easily be shut down by a certain node combination or a certain immunity. So that's another discussion for a different video, but I think he's one of those characters that is pretty balanced, even though his damage doesn't seem too balanced from the videos I'm showing right now. So that's basically point 1. I think CGR just has way more control over a fight than Corvus does. It's pretty evident in certain things that CGR can do, and certain things I've done with CGR that it's pretty true that I think Cosmic Ghost Rider has way more control. Corvus has some cool fail-safes, like the power drain on your special 2 if they're at 3 bars of power, or his basically immortality. So he has great fail-safes, but they're not aspects of control in my opinion. Like the power drain on the special 2 is only useful if you accidentally push in the 3 bars of power. It also allows you to freely throw your special 2 and push in the 3 bars of power just so you can drain some of their power, but still it's more of a fail-safe just to prevent things, where CGR just controls the fight. So that's the main reason why I think CGR is better, and another reason I think CGR is better is due to the damage. Corvus really needs to ramp up his charges, especially if you're not running suicides. And most people who run Corvus mainly run suicides, and most of the people who think Corvus is better run suicides. I don't even have them unlocked, and I don't think I ever will, because I'm not a huge fan of recoil. That's the main drawback from them, but again, different discussion, different video. So Corvus needs to fight a certain character to get a certain charge to ramp up his damage, whereas Cosmic Ghost Rider enters the fight and you basically do whatever the hell you want. You can throw special 2s only and just stick to his minimum damage rotation, which is still pretty damn good. Or you could ramp him up and do aptitude rotation like this. Like, there's the possibilities feel endless with CGR, and that's one of the favorite things about this game for me. And one of my favorite things about CGR is, like, you could do whatever you want, combine whatever you want, ramp up his damage however you want. And he's not limited to medium, light, medium, or medium, light, and then special 2, and then repeat till your charges are back if they're not dead. He can just do whatever the hell he wants and just rip through the opponent, which I think it's going to become more evident later down the road in story content when health pools get larger, that CGR is going to be way more used way more than Corvus. Corvus will always have his place on AQ, I think, just because of how quick he is through certain fights. Like, the health pools aren't too large there. But, like, story content, CGR is going to become the main Cosmic go-to, I feel, just because of his control and his damage ability and potential. There's no fight in the game where you could really see his max DPS, or damage per hit, so to say. And the only character that really rivals his damage is Hela with Odin, and she's good on her own. You need to be skilled with her, but she needs Odin to really achieve those levels where CGR really can just do it on his own. And I mean, you could bring synergies to enhance him, but you could still do the aptitude rotation without Man-Thing. It's just a little bit harder. So he doesn't need synergies at all. Him himself is just amazing. So those are 2 reasons why I think CGR is better than Corvus. And personally, I think they're equal, but I'm more biased towards CGR just because he's so much more fun. And for me, he's just he's provided more for my account than Corvus ever could. And yeah, maybe if I ever unlock suicides in the future, my opinion will change, but I'm just not a fan of how limiting Corvus feels, because you have to fight, you know, a tech character, a mutant character, or an Avenger, or allow the opponent to evade you or auto block you. Whereas CGR, you just walk in the fight, do your rotation, and do your damage, also while having control. As you see here, I pushed Iron Man to a special 3 because I was just trying to get some damage for this video just to show it off. But that's going to do it for me today, guys. If you guys enjoyed, hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and if you have any thoughts, drop them in the comments below. I'm kind of interested to see what people think. But that's going to do it for me. See you guys.